Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1218 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is: The who of a person always speaks. The who of a person always speaks. Coming from a chatterbox like me, you must be curious, what am I talking about? I am talking about the who. The real you always shows up. So if you are someone who is insecure, if you are someone who celebrates life, if you are someone who is a giver, if you are someone who is, you know, a little bit held back in their giving, stingy people, if you are that person, it will always show up. More on this on the other side of the show reel. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you on the other side of the show reel. Why am I super excited? You'll get to know. Welcome back to the conversation. And as I said, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, because here is where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. Conversation today on day 1218 is: the who of a person always speaks. Hmm. So the core you, the person you are on the inside, like really on the inside, who you are, never changes. It really never. I mean, it can change if you make a conscious effort, if you make a conscious choice. It can change, of course, it can change. However, it always speaks, it always shines. It is because you are always living on and behaving from your value system. You are constantly presenting yourself from your value system. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the like. Let me know who's watching, because I use StreamYard to relay, to telecast, and I can't see the names, unfortunately. So please let me know who's watching so that I can acknowledge you for your time. So again, there is a demo. The who in me appreciates to appreciate, and therefore I request you to share your name so that I can be me as I am. I am the giver. I am the one who appreciates appreciating others. So thank you, Gauravi. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, awesome, it is awesome that you are joining us. So this, the who of the person always speaks. So the example I was giving before we paused for the show reel was: if you are someone who is a giver, it will show. You will always speak from that language of giving. You will always look for how you can support others. It begins to speak. And again, when I say speak, I mean communicate. Communication doesn't always have to be with words. You can also be speaking as a giver by doing something, right? If you are someone who is insecure, then your insecurities will speak in your behavior. If you are, if you see someone achieving something, your insecurities will show up by you holding back from, by commenting, by appreciating, by liking, by whatever doing. It will show up. If you are in a crowd, your insecurities will show up by you holding back, or by you bringing others down. And again, this is human behavior. There's nothing right or wrong about it. I'm not picking names, I'm not judging people. I'm just giving you my perspective of this quote. Thank you, Gauravi. I love the quote. Yes, it, because you love the quote, because it's speaking to you. You get it. You get it because you're also doing the daily series. So the who of a person always speaks. Also, now for those of you who are going to say, but I rarely speak, I rarely go someplace, that is again the who of you speaking. You not going somewhere, you not speaking up, is again a reflection of who you are. right? Give me a yes, give me a love if this is speaking to you. Again, tag a friend, people. These conversations are all about sharing, about making the message go further than just this platform. So share it on your wall, share it with your friends. We're part of numerous WhatsApp groups. So share it. Go to the YouTube channel and share it on your groups, so that more and more people have awareness of these little things that make such a massive difference. If you have that awareness that maybe me not speaking up could be reflected upon, the other person might see it as me being insecure, or they might see it as me having too much of attitude, or they might see it as me being, unsure of myself, a little out of balance. If that is what you begin to realize as an awareness, then what happens is you then kind of understand that, okay, maybe I should then now start speaking up, because this is not who I am. This is not me. I am confident in what I have to say. I do feel like I am humble. The only reason I don't speak is I don't have that habit. So maybe you could tweak your behavior just a little bit so that you come across differently to people. So Gauravi has a question for me. I have a question. I'm struggling with colleagues criticizing other colleagues. I somehow get caught into it and I don't know how to avoid it. Hmm. So the best way to avoid situation, you've actually answered the question for me. You need to avoid it. You need to not be part of certain conversations, because do you really want to? It's like I'm talking positive about others and they now tease me. Well, you know what? You need those people, whoever is being talked about, to stand up for themselves. To be very honest, you don't need to talk about them. They need to realize for themselves that because of their behavior, they are being talked about, they are being criticized. That is the realization that they need to have. So either you need to speak to them and ask and speak to them positively instead of speaking about them positively. you know People often talk about people instead of talking to people, and that's where things get a little tangled. You literally get tangled, and which is what you're also saying. I am getting caught into it. You're getting tangled in that situation, and it's not even your situation. So instead of speaking positive about them to other people, why don't you speak to them directly and say those positive things to them? Empower them so that they feel confident and they feel positive about themselves, and that would be a greater contribution instead of you speaking about them, because you don't have to be somebody else's mouthpiece. You you have so much of trust in them. Maybe the fact that you speak to them so positively will give them trust in themselves. Maybe they just, maybe that they just need that little nudge that someone trusts me, and that would make so much of a difference. So wow, super fabulous. Thank you, Arsu. Thank you for joining us. Holding my ground is the key. I guess it is absolutely the key. And again, live by example, don't give examples, is what I always say. Because when you are giving an example that this person is positive, or there's so much great that they have to offer, however, maybe the others aren't receiving that in terms of behavior or attitude, kind of falls flat, isn't it? Thank you so much. Glad to be of help. And again, the thing that I was saying was, why am I so pumped up today? I am super pumped because the country that has been my home, UAE, honored me yesterday, last afternoon. My afternoon, evening yesterday was buzzing with joy and excitement, and I think I'm carrying forward that buzz into today, because I was acknowledged for my contribution as a smile strategist, as a coach, as a trainer, as a wordsmith last evening. And the award I received was for being Emirati by heart. And it was such a privilege, such a humbling experience to be on stage with Her Excellency, with Her Highness Sheikha Jawahar bint Al Khalifa. She is a gem of a person. She works aggressively, extensively with the youth, and she's all about personal development, about taking the conversations forward in terms of mindset. And I had the opportunity to share my smile with her, and also with the Crossroads of Civilizations Museum. Those were the organizers. So this is truly a milestone for me, and I am truly humbled to have received that honor. And I think all of this comes from showing up day after day without an intention, any other intention but to serve. So great having that opportunity to serve, great having that opportunity to be acknowledged for my words. And therefore, I say I am super pumped today. And I think that is what also shines in the quote for today, which is the who of a person always speaks. So when I walked up on that stage, I shared my smiley stress busters with both the chief guests even before receiving my award, because for me the message is more powerful, the message is more important than who I could be ever in any moment. So for me the smile is super important. It's the legacy I am leaving behind. It is the conversation that I'd like for you to have through your day, for you to remember through your day. And yes, I'm truly, truly honored to receive that. To receive that accolade. Thank you for that word, Gauravi. I was looking for it. Thank you for that accolade, and I am super, super grateful for the journey and for your time. Thank you for giving your time on these conversations. That's what makes it all the more powerful. So, whew, too much of talking, and an invitation to Reset for Success with me on my mastermind program. I shall share the link as the show reel plays. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. I really could not have done it so far without you. Thank you for your time. Thank you so, so much. May life bless you with many more accolades. Super congratulations. Thank you, Gauravi. Wish you all the best, and I look forward to more conversations with you later on. Thank you so much. Thanks.